The countdown is on until Virginians can make their voices heard in the race for the White House. Right now, we're about a week away from the polls opening for the presidential primaries. And it's not just people in the Commonwealth casting their ballots on Super Tuesday.
Sarah Shackles joining us live to break down what voters need to know ahead of next Tuesday. Sarah.
Yes, Super Tuesday is the busiest presidential primary voting day in the country, where voters in 16 states, including here in Virginia, will turn out to cast their ballot for who they want to see on the final ballot in the 2024 presidential election.
Virginia is one of 6 states with an open primary on Super Tuesday. That means you don't have to register with a particular party to vote.
When voters go into the precinct, our election officers want to ask them a question. That question is, which primary would you like to vote in? They're asking that question not to be nosy, not to be all up in your business, but to ensure that you get the right ballot.
Polling precincts will track which primary you voted in so that you cannot vote in both. But if you can't make it there on March 5th, you can still cast your ballot early through this Saturday, March 2nd.
I'm here to vote early. I try to vote in all the primaries as well as general elections.
It's convenient. I've gotten kind of used to voting here early at the main headquarters. They run it so smoothly. I will have been in and out in 5 minutes.
You can only vote at your designated polling place based on your address. That's true for early and day of voting. But an important note for anyone who requested an absentee ballot. If you haven't mailed it in yet, you're too late to get it in the box. Instead, you'll need to drop it off at a designated poll box or at your precinct. Also, be prepared. You'll see some candidates on your ballot who are no longer in the running.
Vivek Ramaswamy, Chris Christie, Ron DeSantis, they've all announced that they suspended their campaigns, but their name will still appear on the ballot. Why is that? That is because the ballots were already printed before they announced that they suspended their campaigns.
That means you can still vote for them, but it won't really count for much. If you're not registered to vote yet, but you're eligible and want to, same-day registration is an option, either at the General Registrar's office for your locality or on Election Day at your precinct.
We've already seen 2 key front-runners for the White House, President Biden on the Democratic side and former President Trump for the GOP. And more than a third of those Republican delegates will be up for grabs on Super Tuesday when voters head to the polls. In Richmond, Sarah Shackles, 12 on your side.